Hi, I'm attorney Shawn Eyestone, and I again want to thank you for taking the time to get ready for our time together or the time with one of our other attorneys or staff people to help you work through your estate planning issues or process. So a lot of times people wonder, well, why do I even bother? I know it's important, but really, I've got something set up. Do I even need to keep the appointment? In all my years of doing this, we've never had somebody leave an appointment and say that was a complete waste of my time. I didn't learn anything. So spending time with me or one of the other attorneys and our staff will be educational. So you'll understand what you have going on. So the first thing that people say, well, I already have an estate plan in place. Why do I even need to bother? So we suggest that people review their estate plans at least every 5 years, or when there's a major life change like a birth, death, divorce, disability, somebody you find out is bad with money that you thought was good with money, somebody's bad with kids that you thought was good with kids. Any of those things that happen in your life, a review of the estate plan is better. And we say every 5 years. It could really be every 4 years. Anytime we get a new administration, it seems like at the federal level, there's always some big changes that they're trying to push through, and taxes is a way to do that. So making sure that your estate plan adjusts to those changes in the law is another reason to plan. People also think they might not have enough assets. If you've got anything at all, planning is important. If you care at all how your health care is going to be managed, if you care at all how your assets are going to be managed, whether you want to make things easy on your family when they're already going through a whole bunch of grief and other emotions, having things laid out is going to benefit everyone, even if you just have a little bit. And what we've seen a lot of times is when there's very few things left, that's a lot of times when people will fight the hardest for the scraps or whatever is left. If you have real estate, it's very important that we talk at least about having a trust plan or how we can set up the deed in a way to avoid probate court and to make things easier for your family. So even if you don't think you have much, there's always things that we can do to help make your life easier or the ones you leave behind easier. And part of that is, if you become incapacitated, having somebody that is going to be appointed to do what you want, when you want, how you want it. So even if you don't think you have enough assets to do estate planning, really everybody has enough assets. If you're 18 or older, it's really important to get a plan in place, have it written down so your loved ones know what they need to do when the time comes. The third thing is, people will come in and they're like, well, I don't think I can afford a plan. We have plans that are different budgets for different people. So, we can't be all of the things to all of the people, but for most people, we have a plan that works for them within their budget, and we tend to provide more service than we see at a lot of other law firms, where we want to make sure that the plan actually works. So it's an investment in peace of mind, knowing that your plan's going to work when that time comes. And we have lots of price levels, and we have lots of options. We have people that start small and then they build on the plan as time goes, or as their life path becomes more clear, or they get more assets. So starting somewhere is always the best option, and we'd really like to just take the time to show you the value that you'll be getting from having an estate plan, both for you and for your loved ones.